Oh no. You okay, James?
I'm sorry.
Your medical doesn't cover the dick pump?
Yeah.
No.
He's upset. Jimmy's mad.
I did it wrong, and my leg stuck out straight.
That's what kills you about Norton is not only is he that fucking funny, but he's that funny peripherally. He's on those fucking phone texting most of the time, running in and out. So I don't know what he's doing out there trying to fucking get his taxes done, and that funny out of the side of his mouth.
I know. That's why Jimmy is like he can multitask. He can do a lot of things. He must be getting a picture with Joan Rivers. Is that what he's doing?
I have no idea.
Or he's trying to get to the bottom of it.
Or a picture with somebody else. No, it looked to me like he was in get picture mode because E-Rock was taking him over somewhere.
Well, I've only seen rage like that from Jimmy when it comes to not getting a celebrity
photo. Exactly.
And I've seen it several times in here where you'll just get a wave of just sheer hatred and angst and
son of a bitch. Did you fuck? Couldn't get a picture. Fucking publicist. Fuck him. He gets like that. He gets all very angry. But he ran out there and went down the hallway where guests usually come popping out. So I'm assuming maybe photograph. Maybe he wants to talk to somebody and talk him into coming in.
Do you think Joan Rivers is really hilarious?
You know something, Doug? People have different tastes in comedy. Comedy is very subjective. Jimmy finds Joan hysterical.
I was going to say, when he said that, I was going to say that I think she's and then I realized that I only know Joan Rivers recently from Celebrity Apprentice. And then I was going to say that I thought she was a real fucking horrible cunt. And then I go, oh, wait, I'm going to look like a complete dildo because I'm saying this based on Celebrity Apprentice.
Oh, Jimmy's talking with somebody. Oh, it's a meeting in the hallway. The arms are going out, too. Here it is. His hands are at his side, and then he'll turn his palms out forward and spread his arms out a little. He's talking and doing that. Like, huh? What? There's something going on. Let me hear. All right. Our resident rat.
We're going to send our
Sam,
intern out.
Our resident rat, Sam, is going to go out and try to see what is being said. Anything?
Well, because I was just talking to Liam, and we might be able to get it done. He's going to try to make it happen. I think they should make it happen. Mm-hmm. But because we passed on the one guy, it wasn't for any awful reasons. Rampage happens to be in town. Mm-hmm. And we wanted Rampage because we've had him in many times.
Of course.
Rampage Jackson, I'm assuming?
Yes. Yeah. Okay. And it's...
For the A-Team?
Yes.
They're doing the publicity tour, yes.
And we had said no to the one guy because the movie people wouldn't give us Rampage. We didn't know why they wouldn't give us Rampage, and they wouldn't just say, look, he's not going to be in town. So we were kind of annoyed. So we said, well, we don't know the other guy. So now Rampage is in town. So I'm like, well, all right, well, let us. And like, well, you guys said no. It's like, yeah, I get that we said no, but this is why we were told something different. It's like, it's not to knock the other shows. All right, but the reality is we have a much larger audience than probably most of them put together. And again, it's not a knock on the other shows, but it's a male demo. Mm-hmm. What are you doing?
What's the game? Why are they playing this game,
I said,
this
look,
publicist you're doing?
No, not the publicist. It's our people. And I said, well, why don't you just do the right thing by us, by this show? And again, they're going to try to. I understand they have other shows that have to be considered. But it's like, I guess when you're just being lumped in as one of the shows in a row on the platform and not being held out as a special show, it's like, all right, well, what's the motivation then to behave? And again, I know they're going to try to make it work. Maybe they'll be able to.
We shouldn't have to be obligated to take one person to get another person.
And if it
just shouldn't work that way.
And if it changes, and if the guy who we originally asked for shows up, then the word should be, all right, to the publicist, look, this is what happened, but it's better for you guys. Mm-hmm. We'll tell this other show. It's like, if you're going to look at us all as, and again, I know I'm being a dick, but I think that we should get a little bit of a fucking priority.
Yeah.
Not fuck the other shows, but I think that if you're going to give everybody 20 minutes, you could wedge them in here and give everybody 16 minutes and make it work.
Right.
I think you could make it work that way.
Yeah. But
fuck those other shows.
Oh, damn. Oh, Doug Stanhope had to say that. Notice I said your name so no one gets confused.
But no, you know what I'm saying? It's like...
No, Stan. I know what you're saying.
Yeah, come on, man.
It is. It's silly. I don't know why we have to be auditioned with another guest in order to get the other guest.
I don't even think anybody did it on purpose. I think that he just happened to be here. But I think that this is the company here going, well, you guys said no. And it's like, so we're kind of being...
If you guys get a guest on your own that's like really high dollar, high profile, do you like parade them around the other shows that they're not going to be doing?
No, we don't care if they... I would love to just have them look at all the ones with our fucking name on the thing and go, we're doing this show and not you.
Haha, not you. Oh,
but no, just give them a tour around let me show you the facility. This is Ron and Fez. Ha I got fucking Bill Clinton.
Bill Clinton.
Or whoever.
That would be a good one.
That is really...
Bill Clinton. Bad, stupid, idiotic. Give me some clues.
No, I'm not even mad about it. I'm just kind of speechless about it. I mean, but Liam's going to try, man. I know he's a good dude. He's going to try and make it work, but come on, man.
We'll see what happens. We'll see. I know. I don't like the little bullshitty things that go on like that, because we should get him. We've been very very good sports as far as MMA
So
goes.
I said, why can't we have
I would assume
Rampage?
this would be the perfect demographic.
Of course it would be. So it's like
UFC.
the publicist is like, they're like, well, no, they want Rampage with them. And I'm like, well, they want to sell tickets to the movie?
Yeah.
Well, then why wouldn't you have them come in here where this is the audience they're going for?
Yeah.
Angry white men.
A-Team sucks.
But I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's like, that's who we talk to.
Where are they going? Fucking OutQ?
Yes.
Is Rampage going to OutQ?
Yeah, that's
the gay channel.
No.
Yeah.
Well, I guess,
let me see
UFC, that makes sense.
Is it called the gay team or the A team? Because I was confused. A team? All right, sorry.
A.
I thought maybe, because that would be a whole nother movie with B.A. Baracus.
I'm sure
it could be Big Ass, because his ass would be big.
If that movie isn't out now, it probably will be within 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Obvious gay porn knockoff.
Oh, the gay team.
Yeah.
Oh, it is.
It has to be.
Wait. The gay team. Of course it is. The gay team.
There it is.
They always have to
There
do that with
it
the
is.
big summer movies.
There it is already. Yeah.
You might want to take that down in case we do get them.
And the picture doesn't even try to spoof it
They
whatsoever.
are not even
it's just
trying.
Three
At least get a black eye.
Costa Rican kids
Yeah.
in bathing suits.
I pity the fool, gotta take my cock. The gay team. I don't know. I don't see it happening, by the way.
What?
I don't think it'll happen. Call me Negative Nelly. That's what they call me at home. What the fuck were we just talking about anyway?
Lewis Black has entered the studio.
Lewis, how are you, sir? Haven't seen you in a while.
Really great.
Are you, that was a little sarcastic.
Well, since they took my Shrek cups back,
Yeah, there was lead.
that was where my fortune was going to come.
You invested heavily in Shrek cups.
In Shrek, those Shrek glasses.
And everything has lead in it.
Yeah.
That's because we're getting stuff from China.
Well, it's also because when I was a kid, it had lead in it. Nobody gave a shit.
Do you think
Go
just,
for it.
like everything always had lead in it, but now it's like
Well,
they
now
just
they know that
notice.
there's lead. 50 years ago, they had no concept that lead did anything to you. People were licking, there was lead in the house paint. They were, I was licking walls. Nobody said, oh, boy, this is bad. Now it's bad, so they figured it out. And then there's 500 now chemicals in the pipeline that they've not even looked at yet.
Yeah.
So 10 years from now, they'll be telling us, well, this is bad, this is bad. And I do know that a penis, a shot in your penis can't trump. Sex can't trump getting a needle in your dick.
A needle in your dick.
Sorry.
No, that just seems to me like it's more pain than the pleasure would be worth.
Yeah, I mean,
we're
we're just sitting around with
Unless you're into that anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe you're into having a
sometimes
needle
when
in
I'm
your
doing a
dick.
lot
All
of
right.
narcotics where I'm like, all right, this is the time for creepy shit. That I can't feel my dick anyway. I've done so much MDMA and sure, pierce the thing there, roller derby girl.
Yeah, that might work. Yeah, I think with the lead thing, I think China becoming like a kind of powerhouse these days with their exports. Everything they make is lead.
Yeah, it's
everything
lead.
they make is lead.
Yeah. Well, they don't care. What do they care? They got 1 billion people. What do they care?
Right.
What do they lose 200 million? They still got 800 million. What do they care what they're eating?
Don't care.
Sending out.
But now they're shipping it out to the rest of the world. It used to be just kept in their own little corner of the fucking
but
globe.
we're so good at this shit. We're not going to look at anything anymore. And they were like, oh, boy, I can't believe this stuff showed up. Nobody looked at the doc. Nobody kind of figured out when the 2 eyes had different colors and was glowing that something might be wrong with the fucking toy.
There's a problem.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
And then they go, no government. Well, that's the thing. Then no government. Nobody's going to check it out. Then it's called Tufsky Shitsky.
Yeah.
If you're going to let but now the Chinese are actually raising their wages. It's going to get really good.
Oh, they are?
Yeah.
But that was like the bastion of cheap labor.
Not anymore. They want stuff.
Are they going to start striking and doing things like that?
Oh, I hope so.
Maybe, you know something? Maybe someday they'll have to export their jobs to the United States to get cheap labor.
We're 10 minutes away.
Are we 10 minutes away from that?
Oh, you know we are.
We're sitting there in sweatshops making things with Japanese and Chinese writing on shirts.
Well, if we lose that entire coast down there, if we lose the
Gulf,
if we lose the Gulf, then you can just set up warehouses. Let's start making shit.
We're fantasizing about flaming hurricanes. As a hurricane forms and picks up the oil and atomizes it, and someone lights a cigarette, could you imagine a hurricane, yet it is on fire?
We were
Worse
talking
than
about
Katrina.
Last night we were talking about Mexican earthquake and then the oil tsunami.
Oil tsunami would be great, right?
Black
a Mexican
tsunami.
earthquake, and then 10 miles inland, oil.
Wow,
Great would that
that
be?
is a phenomenal concept.
That's
of flaming
good.
hurricane.
That's
just write it.
That's a cocktail.
And copyright it because that's a movie.
Oh, a sci-fi original.
That's a movie.
That's a sci-fi
Some
original.
son of a bitch is going to beat you out. You're going to be watching it.
I'm going to be watching it and go, fuck, what did I do? What did I do?
Nicolas Cage.
And then there's a scene where you pull up to a BP gas station and you go to fill up your tank and scallops come out of the gas pump, which should be delicious but very hard on your injectors.
Yeah.
Yes, Chip?
Yeah, your car wouldn't run to go with a bunch of fish and stuff in the tank.
No, Chip, it wouldn't. That's Chip, by the way. In case you didn't know, Louis, that's Chip. He's a load of laughs.
Louis,
what is Louis working on?
I don't know.
Besides his 8th cup of coffee.
Yeah.
No, it's only 1.5 now.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah.
You've cut down?
No.
Okay.
No, I was writing a book. I've been writing a book, and I'm done with the book.
What book?
It's a Christmas book.
Oh.
It's a stocking stuffer.
Really?
Yeah.
What's it called? Thanks for killing him, Jews.
I'm dreaming of a black Christmas.
Oh, wow. Okay, cool.
Black being Louis Black.
Yes. It
And,
always works. It works for everything.
Oh, okay. Sure does. Yeah, doesn't it? What a handy last name you have.
It was a lucky break. Unless I was a happy fuck comic. And then it would have gotten in the way.
Yeah.
But no,
you're
that's
dark.
what I've been
That's
doing.
good.
I've been locked up. I've been in. You think, okay, and I finally thought, I now I get it. There's a rhythm to this, and I can, it's the 3rd book I've written, and I can do. And then still, no matter what you do, you eventually you get to the point of, the level that you hate yourself is so beyond belief. Now you're immobile and you're just staring at your crap, wondering why you're doing this, and
I'm just trying to imagine you typing with those hands.
Oh, I know. Yeah. Just flipping around.
Yeah.
Oh boy, that
cartoonish.
happens. Oh yeah, no, it gets pretty. Then I had two. Now I had two computers that because I got rid of one was going into the shitter, but it was like I'd go back and forth between the computer, and I would be sitting there typing on one board, and not it wasn't coming onto the computer I thought I was typing it into. It was stuff like that. Oh yeah, I'm really good at this stuff.
I've done that.
Yeah, I'm really good at it.
Two computers.
The one computer, one that he types on, and the other with the hard drive that can be thrown out immediately if the FBI shows up. Or with a disposable hard drive. So, all right, so you got a 3rd book for me was hard, man, because I have not, I started and I have not been able to get through. I just had not been able to just, how you have that click where all of a sudden you're motivated and it's happening and you're doing it. I can't get to that point.
Doug, let the authors talk, okay? Don't chime in.
Yeah.
No, the click, I just, they said to me, that's what the book's about, basically, I said it's a book about being single, disguised as a Christmas book.
Now, we were talking about this earlier, being single and as opposed to being in a relationship. And being single, do you enjoy your time alone, or were you in relationships where you had extended periods of time with a girl? And
no, I had I mean, until
a lot of long termers.
Until I really kind of went on the road.
Yeah,
I went on the road, and that was really when I went. I don't have to live with anybody anymore.
Oh, so it was kind of good. You liked it?
Well, here's what I liked. I was literally lying in a hotel room in some shit ass, town and playing some shit ass club, probably the third or fourth week out on the road. And I've been living with this woman who'd been driving me completely insane. And I was lying there and I went, "What's that sound?" I went, "Oh, it's silence."
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God. Oh, it's going to be around for I'm going to get up and nobody's going to say, start nagging at me. This is like
it's refreshing.
Heaven. So it was heaven.
If we have to interrupt you for a moment, we're probably going to get a couple of extra people that are coming in.
Sure.
For 10 minutes. I apologize for doing
Don't
that.
worry. I have no light.
Don't you worry.
Okay, because you're here hanging.
Don't you worry.
But now it's like Liam. I think we'll make it work. It looks like Sharlto Copley and Rampage will come in for a few minutes. They're promoting the A team. The AIM team.
Sharlto Copley, by the way, was hysterical in District 9.
Who did he play in District 9?
He was the main guy.
The guy.
Oh,
he was the main guy. And, like, that character, the more I watch that movie, I think I've watched it 3 times. I really like it. The first time I watched it, I was like, okay, whatever. Are they going for a message thing here? And then I realized this movie is hysterically funny.
It's
that
terrific.
guy is just, okay, come here, sweet. Come here, sweet. And the thing throws a can at his head, and he gets all mad at it.
Oh, that guy was tremendous.
He's hysterical.
They're coming.
Oh, they're coming down now?
Okay, we can stay there. You guys can say we got Mike set up with them right there.
We got the very important celebrity couch.
Yes.
Not the comic chairs.
Wow. There comes.
Yeah, they are. Gentlemen. Gentlemen, how are you?
Thanks for coming.
Hi.
Very good.
Hi.
Pleasure.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
We got a full house.
Yeah, Benny
Full house
comes.
there.
Well, guess what?
Rampage.
I get punched for a living, you don't.
What's that?
I get punched for a living, you don't. So,
we go.
your brain part better than mine. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I wouldn't go. Don't.
Yeah, let's
nah.
not push it.
Don't
I've
go
been drunk
crazy.
every night for 20 years, so I kind of know the feeling.
Yeah, you've been drunk every night for 20 years?
Yeah, it's kind of like getting punched in the head every day.
What was you drinking? What were you drinking last night?
Last night, well, I was flying. I was drinking vodka, grapefruits mostly.
You were flying.
Yeah.
Literally
or figuratively?
Yeah, I
No,
was
I
going
had
to
to
say,
fly
like,
here.
were you drinking and flying? That's not good.
Yeah, you do not say that in front of Shalto about drinking and flying, because Shalto, he's a flyer himself, and he takes it very serious. That's about the only time. No, he's not even serious when he do that. But that's when he's the most sane.
Yeah.
Do you have a pilot's license? You mean? Are you for real?
Dude, I don't, and I so wish that I could fly. I'm actually, if we make a sequel, I'm seriously going to try and get Fox to, like, give me the real pilot training.
So you guys, the A team is obviously
A-Team,
coming out. When is it
yeah.
coming out?
11th of June.
Okay, it comes out June 11th.
Yeah.
And Rampage, this is your first bit of acting work, or have you done anything before?
No, don't bring it up, Shalto. Let me bring it up.
Okay.
But I've actually done other movies. I've done like
Sorry, no, please, God, say the name. I love it.
that's not the only movie I've done.
No,
Shalto.
I know. Just,
I'm not going to bring up that movie.
And it's a good movie. It's just an
But I'm
unfortunate
not-
name. That's all I'm saying.
I hate that you guys asked me this question because Shalto won't let me live it down. I'm not going to bring up that
I didn't
movie.
raise it. He raised
But
it. He
I've
asked
done
what you
other
did.
movies. That's not the only movie I've done before.
Okay, I'm just saying.
What's the name of that movie?
What movie?
The other one you did.
The other movie.
I've done
With Bradley Cooper. Ladies and gentlemen, Bradley Cooper.
You know, we
Rampage
have-
Jackson. Just get it done.
I've done a horror movie with Bradley Cooper before, and the name of the movie was Midnight Meat Train.
Midnight
Midnight
Train.
Meat Train,
Yeah,
ladies and gentlemen.
that's a Clive
What's
Barker
wrong with that? It doesn't sound gay at all. That's a great name for a film.
Midnight Meat Train.
I know. I never thought it sounded gay.
So
But I just thought it
basically-
sounded like a porno or something.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to do the movie, but I was like, who am I to not do a movie because of the name? I'm not like established
And it's
celebrity.
apparently it's a good movie.
Yeah,
I've heard a lot of people
it's
say
a great
good film.
flick. I've heard
Yeah,
it's
there
really
you go.
good. I've seen it a few times.
It's a good film, but Shalto won't let me live it down because I did a film called Midnight Meat Train.
Yeah.
And look, Shalto is a good friend, and you know what I'm saying? He's cool sometimes, but if you guys just really get to know him, he really annoys you.
Really?
Like when you asked me that question, I was like, oh my goodness, I know
This
Shato's
is
going
the
to say
thing. We're
something.
supposed to have like a chemistry, and then he just starts with a snapping thing. You know, I've just been trying to reach out to him the whole time on the film. You know, just show him love, show him support.
No, Shato showing you love, showing you support is like when we first met. You know what I'm saying? We was like both obviously A-Team fans. And I thought I was the biggest A-Team fan. I was cool if somebody was a bigger A-Team fan than me. But Shouto like trumped me when he told me he had the Mr. T birthday cake. And I'm like, I ain't never had no Mr. T birthday cake. Then he said, not only that, I was in the 18 gang. You know what I'm saying?
I did. I had an A-Team gang at school.
Wow,
For real, yeah.
must
I
have
was
been
10
tough.
years old. I was playing A-Team. I started the gang, and then this rival gang started. They want to be
the
A-Team as well
love
in the
boats.
class. So we challenged them, and we said, okay, stakes are whoever loses agrees to walk away, not be the A-Team. We went down to the field. We had a fight. We won, thankfully, because it would be a really bad story if we lost.
I love it when a plan comes together.
Yeah.
But look, this is him. This is him. I had to hear this the whole time on set about his 18 game, and he would tell me stories about how what his 18 game did. And I don't think it's so much of him like telling me the stories about or reliving it. I think it was more of him bragging to me that he had an 18 gang.
Not quite a blood or a crip though.
No,
18
not, yeah,
gang,
18
kind of
gang.
lower on the. I don't think that's going to be shown
It
on
was South
Gangland,
Africa, man.
the
It's
television show.
it's pretty serious there. It's, you know.
Yeah, I've heard.
Well, I
some
think
things about
you know
South
what?
Africa.
Really, I didn't think of that. I felt bad because I used to get approached by gangs because as a kid, I always been a fighter. I always been a good fighter. And like this one gang called GD, I used to call them glazed donuts, but that's you know what I'm saying. But they were like set for gangster
Doesn't sound
disciples.
tough.
And,
Okay.
I call them glazed donuts. That's the worst thing you can call them. And they used to always jump me because they wanted me to be. They used to want to try to fight me. They used to always want me to be in a gang. They would jump me and everything. And I was totally against gangs my whole life just because my upbringing and the person who kind of took me in up under his wing. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't a real good guy, but he wasn't a real bad guy either. He just told me gangs was for cowards and stuff like that, and like those type of gangs. But anyway. I wish there was an 18 gang when I was a kid. I would have joined the 18 gang. That's why I'm so jealous, you know, and he keep rubbing in because like an 18 gang can go and
You in the
and help
movie
people.
though, man. So
I know I'm in the movie, but they can go help people from another gang.
And he does a great job of BA. Unbelievable, yeah.
But if there need to be, if there going to be gangs on the street, why not have an 18 gang? You know what I'm saying? You can help people instead of go and do bad. You know, why not
who
be an
wants
18 gang?
Who wants to help people?
We had a Cheers gang. I was Carla.
Cheer.
You actually look like you're nursing a hangover right now.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yes, sir.
Charlotte, I got to ask you a question about
Yeah.
District 9.
Okay.
Was that when the movie starts?
Was the spaceship real?
Was
Is what
it
he wants to
real?
ask.
When the movie starts, your character is very funny.
Yeah.
And it wasn't until the second or third time I watched the movie that I realized how goddamn funny that character is.
I'm glad you find it funny because I did as well. And
Was
a
it
lot of not
supposed to
everybody
be
did.
played that way, or was that kind
Yes.
of written like that, or did you just play it that way? Because it's like this guy is tragic and hysterically funny.
Well, it was actually going to be even more comedy throughout. Originally, like when Peter Jackson saw what I originally did in the little sort of accidental test that I had done.
Yeah.
You know, I was meant to produce that film, but that's another whole story. So when he saw that, Peter was actually calling it like a Borat with aliens.
It was. Goddamn, that's great.
And
It
we made it though. I mean, I think Neil's natural thing of what he wanted to do was although he's like one of the funniest guys I've ever met in my life, he naturally kind of gravitated towards the soulful sci-fi kind of element. So he actually toned down some of the humor that we shot. We shot a lot of funny stuff in the beginning. And I also felt once I had that prosthetic on me, I just felt like the guy wouldn't be as geeky. He would be a more dramatic change, you know what I mean?
because it was a drastic change from the goofy kind of guy. When my favorite scene, and I hate just bringing it up because there's no reason to except to say I loved it. When the little creature, and you know, and he could be a sweet, and it throws that thing at your head, and you
It's
just
the sweetie man coming.
Sweetie man coming. And it throws the thing at your head, and you just curse at it.
Yeah.
Fucking hysterical. I just thought you did such a great job with that
Thanks,
movie.
man.
And like I said, I watched it 3 times, and I'd watch it again. It's hysterical.
It's a movie that like you don't expect to be as deep or as good as it is. You think it's just going to be like a sci-fi alien movie, and it really is about this guy trying to get back with his wife. It's like a real storyline, which you never would have expected. You got to watch it a few
times. Like you really do have to watch it a couple of times to pick up on the fact that it is kind of a deeper story than most people.
And that's why
find.
I became a fan of Shalto when he did Dish 9. But you guys should see the job he did with Murdoch.
Yeah, huh?
Like I can honestly say, selfishly, I'm a big fan of A-Team, and that's all that matters to me is that the movie turned out good, where we can. Where the old fans can be like proud and we can gain new fans. So I'm taking myself out of there. Even though back in the day, BA stood out the most out of everybody, I don't care nothing about that. What I care about is the movie is really good, and Murdoch, was the man. And B.A. Murdoch you couldn't like one without the other. They went together.
Yeah, it's true, man.
It's true. And Murdoch stood out in this film. He stood out the most in this film, and he was the closest to the original Murdoch ever. And I'm so happy, and I was so happy when I saw the film. I couldn't believe it.
Have you heard from Mr. T at all or anything? Have you? Is he angry?
We trying. Both of us are like huge Mr. T fans, and I got to meet Dwight Schultz, who played who invented Murdoch, really, because he. That character was not written like that. I learned through the process.
He's rubbing it in.
And it's sad. I mean, the two of us were like, we literally. Quentin is such a big fan. He's actually getting an A-Team. He's trumping me now for the cake. He is buying an A-Team van. So we're going to take the van.
Damn.
We figured we're going to take the van. We're going to go and camp outside Mr. T's house.
Actually, I'm getting the van for free. The people who did my air ride on my
You
truck.
getting it for free?
Carrying me air ride out an hour. They are making my 18 van for free right now. I got to do a little deal with them. But kept them air ride. What they do? They put the air suspension on your. I got a monster truck, and when I drive next to another monster truck, if it's a little bit taller than mine, I go shh. I can pick mine up because I don't like people trumping me. And Chato always trump me. So I don't like that. I hate that.
One of those old A-Team vans, though, would look really cool.
Oh,
He's literally getting the actual van.
And you could put a sticker on the back that says, if this van is a rockin', I'm beating the shit out of someone inside.
Damn, that's what I'm going to get.
Are you going to fight again, or are you like, the acting is just like a much easier lifestyle?
I just fought a couple,
No, I know. I mean,
I just got my ass whooped the other day. You know what I'm saying? I like fighting. I'm a fighter. I've been a fighter my whole life. And I know
you did not get your ass whipped.
You didn't get your ass whipped.
Though,
I thought you had him in the third round.
I don't want to harp on this, but I just, for the record, don't want to say that.
I haven't seen the fight, so I just felt like I didn't do it. I didn't do up to my.
You got your ass held for a significant length of time.
Well, you know what?
I mean,
Well, honestly, I thought the guy was going to come and bang with me more because he talked so much crap. And when he hit me, I didn't even see the first punch. When he hit me and he like dazed me and made me fall, I'm like, yeah, I'm in a fight now. Let's do it. And he just wrestled me the whole time. So that's another story. And that's another story. But yeah, I'm gonna keep fighting.
So you want to do both? You want to keep acting, keep fighting?
I want to try to do both. Why not try?
You must see this guy act, man. It was just, there was a lot of people were saying like, oh, what is he going to do with this character, and is he going to live up to it, etc. And it was the thing about him on set, and Liam was saying this, and Bradley was saying this, that he's just got a genuineness that comes across, And what I liked was what he did with Mr. T. Obviously, the old Mr. T was incredible. He was his own thing, and the whole role was written for him, So what I think that Quentin did so amazingly was he brought a heart and a warmth and a charisma to this character, which you need in order for a modern audience. He can't just be flat out bad the whole time and just boom, boom in your face. It would be boring to watch, So he brought some layers into this BA character, but stayed true to the original. Obviously, when I hit you, you're gonna feel it type of thing, which was awesome.
They're telling us we have to wrap you guys because they did us a favor by bringing you guys in because it was a mix-up schedule.
You want to wrap us with what?
Whatever you want.
Nothing. Believe me. But do people die in this, by the way?
They do.
Yes,
because in the original series, there were never any casualties.
There's nothing like the original series, like in the aspect.
Yeah, okay.
Let Shalto tell you though, but
Just
for real,
wondering,
it's real.
So it comes out June 11th. Sharlto Copley, of course, as Murdoch, and we all know Quentin as B.A. Baracus. And we're glad you guys were able to come in and
thank you guys.
Thanks for having us.
We love both of you. You're fucking District 9. You're a fantastic actor, and I'm happy to see you're doing well. And
wait till you see this guy, man.
And tell Shalto
to get on Twitter, because
he need to get on Twitter. Shalto need to get on Twitter. I'm on Twitter. I'm Rampage, the number 4 real together. Rampage 4 real. I'm on Twitter, and I be doing the thing they call tweeting.
I'm on Facebook and it's connected to the Twitter, but I don't Twitter directly.
That's
I Twitter
what I do.
via
That's what I do.
Twitter by proxy.
Hey, you see, look, you do the same thing an alcoholic does.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. And you do the same thing this
That's
alcoholic
not cool.
does. That's
Like,
not
you
cool.
Twitter via Facebook because it's not a real tweet. It's
Well,
like,
yeah.
here's a picture, blah, blah, blah.
Okay,
and
okay, I
then
got a
you
question.
tweet that. It's like, what is he
Stop
doing?
it. Stop
I
it.
got a
It's
question.
all bullshit.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it
No,
is.
it's
You
not.
got some
I
fake.
am telling you, it's bullshit.
I'm gonna prove you wrong right now. I'm gonna prove you wrong right now.
No.
I'm gonna prove you wrong right now. I'm gonna prove you wrong right
I'm not
now.
even gonna argue.
I'm gonna prove you wrong. Listen, I'm gonna prove you wrong.
Fucking nonsense.
I'm gonna prove you
I'm
wrong.
gonna Twitter shit. Nobody gives a fuck.
They do.
It's a virtual
I'm in the grocery
community.
store.
Hey,
Come
I'm gonna prove you wrong.
It's true.
Hey, let me prove you wrong. Hey, shut up, fool. Let me prove you wrong. Let me prove you wrong.
What are they paying you to
They
Twitter?
didn't pay me nothing.
Then you're truly an idiot.
Well, shut up, fool. Let me tell him. No, I'm gonna tell
I
him.
can't believe I'm yelling at
Hey,
you.
I can't believe it. Hey,
No,
but
this is a good time to
I'm
do
gonna prove him wrong right now.
That's right.
I don't know a lot of people in New York. I put on my Twitter, I'm landing in New York, don't know what to do, stuff like that on my Facebook. Bam, my fans. I trust my fans.
Dude, are you
I can
Twittering
hang-
to
all
get
my fans
girls?
like, no. Listen. My fans, my MMA fans, they're my friends, and they one of them hooked me up. Boom, got me to a club last night. And told me which way to go, which club was best. Got me a table.
He's Twittering to get girls.
To get girls, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Next thing you know,
That's abuse. Isn't that abuse of
I'm in
Twitter?
the club on the floor with my shirt off, drunk, because of a friend that I did not know. I met on Twitter, gave me some information. I never would have got that.
I hate to cut this short, but we really,
we
we got to do
Why
this.
y'all kicking us out of here?
We're not there making it.
We don't care.
They're
we gotta
throwing-
go.
By
yeah,
the way,
they're
the next
throwing
time you
out.
say you're going to prove Lewis wrong, I say a fist between the eyes should be really a proof.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
Tear the
Holy
door
shit. He's giant. He just took his
Oh, I
jacket
love
off. He's wearing, oh my God.
He said what?
Oh, damn.
Oh, look at Lewis trying to be tough.
Oh,
Say it now.
Jesus.
I'm not going to say it now.
No, say it now.
No, because I yelled before.
Because I'm in your
yelled
face. Say it now.
before.
Say it now, sucker. Say it now, sucker.
on Twitter.
You went
In
Twitter.
Lewis's
No,
defense,
you
he
still Twitter.
shakes like
No,
that
I
anyway.
You Twitter.
I'm not shaking.
I'm going to make you Twitter.
No, you're not.
I'm just joking.
Well, if they weren't paying him to tweet, they should start paying him now.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
That was,
All
there
right.
was a moment there.
You know what we're going to do? We're going to take a really quick break. We'll come back and wrap up right after this. Thanks. Hi, everybody. You know the hit HBO series Curb Your Enthusiasm. It's now on basic cable. Watch this hilarious, critically acclaimed series on Wednesdays and Thursdays at 10 p.m., 9 p.m. Central on the TV Guide Network. What happened?
Years ago.
You saw it? Why?
Yeah, why watch it again? We've already seen it.
But,
Move on.
Mis-
Got the DVDs.
Mr. Bennington, it's going to be on the TV Guide Network. And,
Oh, reruns on TV. It sounds fantastic.
no, see, it's... But, you know
Yeah,
what?
I remember watching HBO years ago. I go, I want to watch Larry David, but with a scroll going underneath of all the other shows.
Yeah, but it's for people that might only have basic cable. You know, they don't have HBO.
Oh, yeah, like grandmothers.
Yeah, they'd really like Curb.
Yeah, right.
They'd love it.
It's great because now you get to see it with bleeps. It's really good. It's fantastic.
On the TV Guide
Yeah,
Network.
it's on the TV Guide Network, and you find out what's on the other channels while you're watching.
No, I don't think they show the TV Guide at the same time
Yeah,
as
they
the
do.
program.
Yeah, they do.
Do they? It scrolls?
That's very odd. If I was doing a live read, I would know my product. But that's the difference. That's the difference between me and you. I'm a professional broadcaster. You're Opie's friend. I know he's not here today. Whatever.
You mean to tell me they're going to show Curb Your Enthusiasm, and on the bottom they're going to scroll what's on TV?
Yeah, well, and some weather. There's just occasionally, it's going to be hot later.
All right, well, that's just plain silly.
Do your read. It's good.
Okay, all right, and directly
We would
following.
have been done. Fez would have wrapped this up by now.
I
It would
know,
have been
believe me, I've heard the way he
Yeah.
plows right through your bullshit.
Yeah,
He gets right through it.
He doesn't. It's like he doesn't even fucking hear me.
No.
Whatever. Everything's okay.
So following Curb Your Enthusiasm on TV Guide Network.
I said the wrong name.
Oh, shit.
And the weird thing is, he's in the office hearing this right now and crying. They're laughing at me, not with me. Seriously, be a pro.
I'm going to directly following Curb Your Enthusiasm on the TV Guide Network is the all-new Curb The Discussion.
Oh,
See, now
yeah.
this is the extra thing. It's hosted by Susie Essman.
She's brilliant.
Who we love. The show features big stars, media pundits, and more in a no-holds-barred debate about the issues of each episode.
Okay, now I'm
Okay.
in. Now I'm definitely in.
Now
This
it's
is
giving you
fantastic.
something that HBO didn't give you.
Right.
An interactive kind of Q&A. Yes, Lewis?
That's just, I mean, I love Susie and I love her, but that's psychotic.
You don't like the idea of a discussion about the show?
You know, that's like it's Sunday school, okay? Here's the story of what happened, and now let's have a discussion of the ethics.
Did you agree with Larry David when he went into the neighbor's house and used that bad language?
Yes, I mean, really, you get somebody who let's discuss.
Let's go to Michael Moore, who's going to tell us about the last episode.
I mean, it's fictional characters. They're fiction. It's fiction.
That's fake? Oh, I thought they were really. I thought it was.
But not
like
everybody
the
can.
Truman Show.
Not everybody can figure out TV, so this
that's
gives
true.
them the opportunity.
On the TV Guide
Yeah,
channel.
on the TV Guide channel.
Which will have all that stuff on.
My
have
God.
all the stuff that you need to
It'll be
read about.
this big.
Yeah, we're just going to keep going, of course. And watch Curb Your Enthusiasm. It's on Wednesdays
You know, the
and
whole
Thursdays.
thought of someone showing you a notice so that you don't read it out loud. that's basically so the people at home don't know that you're getting a note, or else he would have just said it.
You know something? That's why Ronnie Bennington is the greatest in radio. He knows things like don't read the note on the air. It's just silly. You're not supposed to. Wednesdays and Thursdays at 10 p.m., 9 p.m. Central on the TV Guide channel. Finding the TV Guide network in your area?
Go to TV Guide.
Go to TV Guide. .com, of course, in this day and age. But, of course, just go to the TV Guide channel. It's right there. Ronnie Bennington.
I feel like, did I take your mic, Jimmy? I want to take this.
He's
is Jimmy's
honored.
mic.
Stay.
Okay.
He's honored, believe me.
Yes.
I've been listening closely with the Dave situation.
Right.
Eastside Dave situation. I must admit, I thought it was a work at first because
it is a work. Just stay tuned, and he'll be back.
Because when I heard when I heard the Midnight Rider music playing the other day, I was waiting to hear him hooping and hollering and coming in.
Yeah.
But no, this. I mean, he is gone.
He's gone, but he's sending. He's having his people send emails to Jeremy.
Oh, is that what he's doing now? What is that supposed to accomplish?
I don't know. At this point, Jeremy, come over.
Doug, hold on. Sorry, your mic was off.
Oh, so I just asked when you said his people are emailing, are those the people in North Carolina that own the chair factory?
If he is ever working in that fucking chair factory, that brilliant redheaded douchebag in that chair factory.
Yeah, I bet you'd get in trouble for sitting on a job or something when you're there, you know?
Oh, shit. They probably would.
I will say this. Yesterday he applied, and I'm not even fucking making this up, Costco.
Where you buy the giant paper towel rolls and everything.
It's all there
else.
for you.
It's everything you need. And he's going to be happy doing that.
I don't know.
You know what? And this is nothing against anybody that is involved with Eastside Dave. But didn't everything just come crashing down right after he decided to get married?
Well, yeah, but that works that way for everybody.
That's what I mean.
We've all been through that.
That's what I mean. I've done the same thing.
Right.
Believe me. And then having 2 kids, probably not the best responsible idea as far as finances go.
I didn't even think about this, but you might be onto something right now.
That's why, Ronnie, I like cluing you in on some of these things that you might have just not thought about. That a guy making shit for money probably shouldn't have 2 children a year apart.
Well, you could have my background, which is an uncomfortable amount of abortions. Just, and I don't know what it is. Why some
no
people
amount of abortion that is less comfortable than actually having a child.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
No amount.
But I have
number
friends
doesn't exist.
I have friends that can't sleep at night over it. Just wondering.
That's why they made Xanax.
Oh, good point.
Like where the inside of her pussy looks like Bud Dwyer's mouth after he shot himself.
I'm kind of like there's this void without.
It is. We all feel it. We all feel
Like,
it. It's
now,
strange.
what are your plans for maybe the show? Is there going to be a replacement? Or are you going to wait it out and see if he?
You know, I was listening to you guys today. I'm thinking you're onto something with bringing in an uncomfortable amount of black guests, where it's just
yes,
black gangster guests,
one or more.
Yeah,
that
misbehaving.
That was true. We had a guy that had probably, and I don't know anything, but in my opinion, perhaps murdered people.
Oh yeah.
And
did you see the documentary?
I did not, just the film.
The documentary is scarier than the film.
Really?
Yeah, because New York in the 70s was just
that was scary anyway.
Unfucking manageable.
Yeah, yeah.
So you know who Frank Lucas is, and he was a scary guy.
Yeah, they were all scared. Everybody who lived in New York in the 70s was frightening. Every citizen was fucking frightening.
Just taking those big old buses that just blew smoke out everywhere. Yeah. Times Square was just a frightening place.
Yeah.
Now that guy we had in here today, like he was a very nice guy, but that's not the guy you wanted to fuck with in the 70s.
And even still now, a guy like that will make a phone call.
Oh yeah, you're
and
done.
you know you're dead because he's still connected.
I'm gonna call some pipe hitting niggas.
Right.
Yeah, you don't make $1 million a day and then all of a sudden just move to the suburbs and know nobody.
I hope you were quoting a movie. I hope this is something that just bounced into your head
Pulp
for
Fiction.
a second. Not now.
You know what?
Yeah,
I
Pulp Fiction.
figured I use it at home.
Right.
I'm using it here.
Right.
I use it in my car. I use it in the bathroom. I use it in my sleep.
How many guns do you have now?
I believe I'm up to about 35 guns.
Yeah.
I just bought a 50 caliber.
I saw
just
that.
Amazing.
I saw the pictures that you
Barrett
had.
50 cal.
Who'd you get that from? Arnold Schwarzenegger? It's just a giant movie gun.
It's a giant. It looks like a fake gun. The bullets don't look real because they're just too big to actually. It's like artillery, and when you shoot it. I said the only way I could describe it is you feel like you have the flu for 5 seconds. It shakes you up so much, the concussion, that you're just disoriented. You feel like you have a fever. Your nose runs. And then it goes away, and you're like, I'll fire another shot. This is fantastic.
Every single time, it just shakes you up.
I don't understand how the Marines that are using these weapons in the Middle East can do this all day long without shaking their brains out of their ears. It hurts you. It's like you were punched in the face. It gives you ever get punched in the nose and it's a distinct feeling that you get in your head? That's how you feel every time you fire this weapon. It's disturbing, but there's something addictive about it where you have to just keep going back and firing more rounds.
Where do you do that?
Basement.
Uniondale, out on Long Island, sometimes the Bronx. That shell, the one on the left is the shell that I use for that.
Wow.
It's insane.
It's really a thing you can actually just take and stab somebody with.
I was holding it going, it's a weapon in itself, just the shell, because you can stab somebody with
it's
it.
easier to use that than put a needle in your dick.
Well, that's true. You just put that right down the shaft and go to town.
Or just put that in her vag and watch television while she comes.
I did have a girl say that she picked up the shell and said, I would like to fuck myself with this. I said, be my guest. Yeah.
Well, then I wasn't off.
The lead part might be a
close.
problem. You might have a problem with your vagina after lead exposure, but go to town, have fun with it. No, the guns. I have about 35 now, pistols and rifles. I need one more gun to complete my collection, and then I will be done. It is the civilian version of the MP5. It's what every bad guy uses in every old 80s bad guy movie, Die Hard, kind of things like that. The little machine gun pistol thing.
I can't wait to, I get the chance to go on CNN during your Waco moments. I worked with him, man. He was so normal for a while, and then he just started to slowly lose it. It'll be really great. Anyway, we're on 11-3. If you'll be talking about it more.
Yeah. No.
But you're the one guy nobody would say that. People would be like, well, were you surprised? No, not at all, actually. I'm surprised he didn't kill more people sooner.
We were talking earlier about how embarrassing / disturbing it is that at home, I like being alone now. Me and Lewis were just discussing this. I was in long-term relationships my entire life, and I'm finally able to just be alone at my house. Yet I have to find things to do, and I don't just want to watch TV. So I find myself occasionally down in my basement, which is a bar area, singing loudly on the karaoke machine in my shorts with a pistol on my hip.
Just hoping a neighbor complains.
And I know I'm alone, but I'm wondering how disturbing this looks to maybe dead relatives that are looking in on me.
Even that
like
thought I worry about. I mean, this sounds like after the atomic bomb went off behavior. You got a lot of guns. You're singing to yourself on a karaoke machine.
Down in the basement where he keeps his dead relatives.
I'm telling you, put up a video and start posting it on YouTube.
I think
and within
that,
a month, you'll be seriously.
I'll be a sensation.
I can guarantee it.
I might have to do that tonight.
Find a hat. We may have to do costuming.
A hat?
Yeah, something
Got a wacky hat?
A wacky hat.
I actually have a Nazi helmet.
Perfect. We win. We don't even have to put it on. Coming this fall.
Yeah, that'll be a lot of fun.
Just label everything Crazy Gunman. Don't use your real name.
Dude, look, it's Crazy Gunman's new video.
I love this guy.
Did you see it?
Yeah.
Response to Crazy Gunman. I love him. I'm going to do
Crazy
that tonight.
with a K.
Can I make that backwards R? Because that's good, too. Crazy with a K and a backwards R. Oh, looking forward to it. We got to make way for the wonderful Ron and Fez show.
What a lovely
which is
text from
starting
my
up.
girlfriend.
What happened?
My farts are sickening. That's what I fuck.
That's what I.
And she's beautiful.
Doesn't matter. Her
You've seen
farts
this
are
girl,
sickening.
Right? She's fucking stunning, and her farts are sickening.
Yeah.
Same girl,
Well
Jimmy?
worth it.
The
Well
same,
worth it.
I don't know.
Comedian girl?
No. She dumped me a
She's
long
a
time
card,
ago.
though. Oh, yeah. So.
I guess we should get all the plugs
yes,
out.
get the plugs out.
Now, here's the uncomfortable thing.
Oh, what?
That at 11 o'clock we have the great Ron and Fez program.
Yes.
And because the powers that be don't realize that we share a lot of the same audience, they put my Boneyard show at 11 to noon.
Why would they do that?
I was
You know what?
vehement about not doing it.
I'll sit quietly.
You're
I'll
just
sit
not gonna
quietly for an hour.
Simulcast it.
Yeah, I will.
I would never suggest people leave this channel for anything. So if you happen to just be people,
Well, you know what?
Just TiVo
Here's the
one.
thing. At 12 o'clock, come back over here, and Susie Essman and I will have a wrap-up of everything Jimmy talked about.
and we got plugs. So let's get everybody's plugs out. I'm not even going to plug my own stupid Borgata dates July 2nd and 3rd. They're not important.
Don't do it.
Doug, where are you going to
Doug
be?
stand up tonight at the Stress Factory, and then Friday, Saturday in here in the city at the Highline Ballroom. Just go to DougStanhope.com. Has all that shit.
Doug is hysterical.
Yeah.
Very funny gentleman. Lewis Black.
My special comes on Saturday night
What channel?
on the Comedy Channel.
TV got when what?
9 o'clock.
TV got
On
channel?
Comedy Central, Luce?
Comedy Central.
Oh,
The
wow, all
DVD, which is actually where you actually hear the words, comes
right.
out the 15th. So it's this Saturday.
You use some potty language?
A little.
A little bit.
Just
A little blue.
You were
Blue,
so
I say
Black
blue
goes
twice.
blue. Oh, look out.
you were really funny in that fucking.
Oh,
that
my
was
God.
way.
Just
God.
yelling
That was
about
funny,
Twitter.
You called him an idiot too. That was my. You idiot.
It's like no one calls Rampage an idiot.
And it's like, yeah, do you understand? Like, that it really is Rampage Jackson. That's just not a big black actor. That's the guy who makes his living just beating up people.
Putting people on the brink of death. That is what he does for a living.
Well, obviously, he pushed a button. He reminded me of my mother.
Lewis actually said Rampage had very nice breath, which is a nice compliment.
Oh, that's
He
good.
does.
That's good. Nice
He
fresh
was, and he
breath.
was very good-natured about the whole thing. But it is.
Yeah.
It's like, come on. If I'm screaming about Twitter, who gives a shit?
But he could have
Yeah.
shut you up in 2 seconds just by going, yes, I use it to get girls.
Yeah, that was
because
it.
then it's acceptable.
Ball game over.
Yeah, I believe you. Good.
How great would it be for this show, though, if Rampage had just attacked Lewis and none of us helped?
Well, how would we help?
How would help? I'd hold Lewis down. Go ahead, hit him.
Am I going to
And
do
to be able
shoot
to
him and make him angry?
And then to be able to do my weekend shows from a gurney.
Yes. Well, thank you, gentlemen, for
was
coming
great,
in.
guys.
Jimmy, of course, and
Frank Lucas.
Yeah,
so
Frank Lucas. is gonna be-
you missed Frank Lucas being in today. We loved having him in. His signings at Borders tonight at 6 o'clock, Penn Plaza. And, you know, Danny and everybody,
and
great
the
job.
staff, of course, Danny, thank you so much. Mars, and of course, Trav Dog, and D-Boy, the disturbed D-Boy, who got us started off today with his great discussion about his show that he watches where people cut things in half. Have you seen that show where they just cut things in half?
No,
They've run out of fucking ideas. They've run out of ideas.
No, they haven't.
It's a reality show, yeah.
Because you're going to be on the air soon.
Crazy Gun Guy. Watch for Crazy Gun Guy tonight on YouTube.
We haven't run out of ideas. Not as long as we're sitting here.
Of course. We'll see you tomorrow, everybody. Thanks for tuning in to the Opie and Anthony Show.